Hello guys, welcome again to another episode of Girls X Battle, and today we're gonna be taking a look at WANDY, one of the girls that has been introducing into the game via an event, a Halloween event, and we're gonna be taking a look and see if is she worth it. Before I start, big thanks to everyone that helped me and sent me charms. You know, I also send them gifts, but I couldn't have done it 5-star without them. Big thanks to them. Also, before I started the video, I have to say this. Probably sometimes because, you know, we see new people coming and seeing these videos, so I wanted to take this out there and put it out there. When I do a actually worth it video, sometimes, you know, they're gonna be like free girls that you can get. Like WANDY was one of the girls that most likely you get, you know, most likely you were able to get it, but if you were at low level you wouldn't be able to get it, you know. So that can be pretty sad, that can be pretty annoying because it limits your chances of getting a girl. But when I do it's worth the videos on girls that you can get via an event or anything like that, of course she's worth getting because it's free, you know, it's a free girl. And I also do is she worth the videos on girls that you have to pay money on getting. But the difference is she worth leveling up, you know. If I do actually worth the video on a girl that you are able to get without paying any money, I'm gonna say if she's worth leveling up, because you have to take these two things in mind. Because I can get any free girl, I can get every free girl that they give and level the girl up, but if she's not worth leveling up, you know, depending on what team I have and if she's going to work with my team that I have, or, you know, you have to take this in mind when you do a girl. That's why I do is she worth the videos on any girl to see if they are worth leveling up. Let's start. We're gonna be taking a look at this. Is campaign 14. I'm gonna be doing this with this girl alone. So as you can see, I tried this girl one time, you know, before I started the video. I tried one time. Fuck, he didn't even survive that shit. Wow. Okay, that wasn't good. That wasn't a good show out because I saw what she can do and I know she can do more than that. So I'm gonna use a healer. Gonna use these two healers so I can actually heal WANDY and see what can she do. Overall, I've been seeing that she's you can pretty much use her really well. As you can see, she throws this thing, it absorbs the health of the enemies, and it actually does pretty decent damage. And her ultimate does a ton of fucking damage, guys. Her ultimate is one of the best that I have seen. Well, one girl that you can use everywhere. Look at the damage. I see, I don't know if you can see. It's like 22, 32 depending if you just have to, like if you're just fighting with one girl alone. It's just gonna do 32,000 and that's a lot of damage for an ultimate. I know it's not like, oh, it's 72 like, you know, Reaper on any of the other girls, but that's a pretty good damage because like I said before, you can use this girl overall on defense, as a damage dealer, as a counter for other girls. So this girl can be pretty much used for another one, for other purposes, you know. It's not just like, oh, she does damage but I can use her on defense because she's gonna die easily. This girl, as you can see, does AoE. And that's the nice thing about this girl. If you like I said before, look, I just have this girl and a healer and can pretty much clear campaign 14. Because if you are if you just start playing this game, as you can see, it's doing a ton of damage. I know it depends the level that this girl is, because, you know, if you are on level 22, I don't think she's gonna do a lot, but it can actually help you because you are not in the campaign that I am right now. So it's a pretty nice girl to have. It's really hard to die if you have a healer, if you have really good sustain. She's pretty hard to die, so that's another good thing about her. It also makes a shield to protect herself a little bit. I don't see that being too much of a big deal because the shield is not that much. And she also, when she doesn't absorb, she just explodes, so that's another attack where she does a ton of damage. So I did here AoE here. Sometimes it's not gonna crit. Sometimes, as you can see, it didn't do that much damage. I know it's timeout, whatever, but if I were to have other girls, it didn't matter, you know. It didn't matter if I have girls that were like level 22. I still gonna be able to win. Actually, I know it's a timeout, but as you can see, guys, it's a pretty nice girl to have. It's a pretty nice girl to fight with. And this is chapter 14. I mean, chapter 14, and it's really hard to get there for a girl alone to survive there, because most of the damage dealers that I have put here have died. So you know that this girl can survive, can do pretty nice damage, can do AoE. This girl is pretty fucking nice, guys. I don't say this often of free girls that they give. I don't say this often of any girl. You know, even if I pay for it, I don't say these things often about these girls. But this girl is pretty fucking worth it. And no one is gonna fucking say, hey, she's not worth it. She's fucking worth it, guys. I don't know how to put it. It's just like one of those girls that come into play, and I think this is gonna be the new meta. I've been seeing a lot of tanks, and this girl is gonna be... I wanna be seeing this girl in more in top floor, in 1-on-1. I wanna be seeing this girl more often, because this girl is pretty nice, and if you find a nice team to put her on, you can pretty much have the nicest team on top floor, or at least you're not gonna have been defeated a lot. So this girl is pretty worth it. I think this girl, if you didn't get it, that's a big letdown. You know, that's pretty sad if I were to put it that way, because this girl can pretty much help any new player. It can help anyone. I also, something that I saw and I wanted to talk about too, you know, in this video, because we were talking about WANDY and the event that happened, and how you were able to get it, or if you didn't get it, that's too sad, right? So something that I wanted to say, I'm gonna, you know, give you a little bit of background, so you want to see something, I'm gonna just put WANDY here and just gonna keep looking at what she does, just gonna leave it in auto. So something I wanted to say before I end this and I show you the stats of this girl. Something I wanted to say is, fuck to all of them, the people that scam other players. I really fucking hate that. I saw a lot of people saying that they were scam. I was on global chat for a while saying, who wants gifts? You know, I was sending gifts, and I saw a lot of people being really scared of actually sending gifts. And I saw a lot of people saying, oh, I got scammed, I didn't get charm points. They just sent points, but they didn't get any back. And that's a pretty shitty move out of anyone that was trading, because I saw a lot of trading items. You know, I send a coffin, you send me a coffin when this event started, and a lot of people were doing these things, and it was nice, right? I saw a potential scam there. You know, I saw like it could be a scam. It couldn't turn out to be a really good scam. And because the thing is, when you send charms, you just send it, or you just send gifts, you just send it. They don't have to send you any back. They show you at least who send you gifts, and if you wanted to, you can send them gifts back. But if you didn't want to, you just don't do it, right? So I saw a lot of people saying that they got scammed, that they were promised charm points, but they didn't get any. And that's pretty fucked up, you know. That's pretty fucked up out of players like that were scamming a lot of people, a lot of players. That's pretty bad. I really fuck you if you did that, because that's pretty bad. But if you didn't have the points and you were just asking, you know, there is a time where you can just ask, you know, can you send me gifts? I need gifts, please. But if you were saying, hey, you trade me this amount of points, I trade you this amount of points, but they didn't do it. Really, that's fucked up. Out of those people, what a fucking assholes, right? It's a game. Like, be fair, you know. Be fair. If they're gonna send you points and they expect points back if you promise them, you know. I know probably some of you, hopefully none of you got scammed. Hopefully that didn't happen, and hopefully you did get the girl. Like, I'm gonna show you the stats detail. As you can see, she has attack. She's good at supporting. She's good at champion. She's kind of nice at defense, good at campaign, and PvP kind of nice. But these stats for a free girl are fucking awesome. You know, for being a new girl, it's fucking awesome. So, mirror control, capable of damage enemies and controlling them at the same time. That's a really nice thing. Okay, now I'm gonna show you the stats here. These stats, don't take him on the green stats of this girl. Don't do that. Please don't do that, because the only stat that you have to look for are the ones that are marked on black. So, you know, HP, all of this spell power, that's a pretty nice spell power. But look at the fucking HP, guys. Look at the HP. Almost 30 fucking thousand of health. That's a ton of fucking HP, and like I said before, she has pretty nice damage, nice spell power, and good amount of defense, like decent amount of defense. But the HP, guys, the HP is so fucking awesome for a girl like this that you can use everywhere. That's a pretty nice amount of HP that you can have. So yeah, I'm praising this girl a lot. I'm praising it a lot. I'm gonna read the skills right now. WANDY deals, the first skill, WANDY deals a huge amount of damage to the foe that has highest HP. If there is a dot in battlefield, WANDY will gather 10 seconds of those damage and detonate this part of the damage on the foe that has highest HP. This part of damage will also spread to nearby enemies. So this is like an AoE, like I said before, this can apply to an AoE. So this is a pretty nice thing to have, and if you max this skill, it's gonna be a ton of fucking damage. It's gonna be a ton of damage. So let's go for the second one. WANDY casts the skill to foes in front of her, inflicting 10 seconds of dot on foe's hit. If a foe with dot gets damaged by these skills again, the existing dot on the foe will be detonated and 3 seconds stun will also be inflicted. So this is like a second skill. This does pretty nice damage on its own. That one is not an AoE, okay? The second skill is not an AoE. WANDY summons an illusion of the NPG that has highest physical attack. This enemy will keep using basic attacks to attack this illusion until the illusion vanishes, while the illusion will also keep attacking this enemy with basic attacks only. WANDY will not summon another illusion when one exists, and these skills will not work on bosses. It's kind of like a copy of Rhea's skill. You know, Rhea does a copy of herself. I know there's another girl that actually copies the same thing, you know, copies one of the girls that you have and put it against you, kind of that. It's a nice skill to have, you know, because if you summon this girl is gonna be full health, and if you have a nurse and your team is almost dying, it's gonna help you, you know, it's gonna help you to survive more. So that's a pretty nice skill to have. WANDY casts a shield on herself. Every once in a while, enemies that are close to the shield will be knocked back. A 10 seconds dot will be triggered on knocking back foes. Okay, damage increases, damage absorption increases by 32,000. Huh. It's a nice thing to have, because it just time to time, like I said before. But is it really that good? Is it really that good that you need it? I don't think so, but it's a nice thing to have, I guess. It's not the best thing, but it's nice, you know, it's nice. So yeah, that's my take on WANDY, one of the girls. And to tell you the truth, like I said before, I've been praising this girl a lot. And it's not because I'm just praising the girl because, oh, it looks fucking cool. And also, it looks fucking cool, you don't have to lie about that. But because this girl has a lot of potential, and I think this girl is gonna be seen more on top floor. At least that's what I think, because this girl is pretty useful. For a girl that you get for free, it's a pretty nice fucking girl. And if you did get this girl, work on her, I think she's pretty worth it. So yeah, that's my take on it. I think work on her. She's gonna be pretty useful for you. If you're a low level, she's gonna help you. As you saw, if you have Norris and paired Norris with this girl, and you can put any other fucking girl on the team, and you can pretty much clear the whole fucking thing. You know, if you're having problems with campaign, this girl is gonna work so good for you. So that's my take on WANDY. And that's what I think about WANDY. So remember, guys, if you want to see more videos like this and you like this type of content, remember to subscribe, ring the bell, and see you guys in the next video.